Welcome to my hello everyone. We are once again online to discuss very important issues that are bothering us both locally and internationally. We are not going to waste a lot of time. We are not going to waste a lot of time. We are going to be discussing a very important topic. Like what I said, Obi Dati are becoming the biggest threat of PDP and APC today. They never see it coming. They think it's a business as usual. Obi is gaining momentum internationally and locally. Not only Nigerians are celebrating Obi, they are even praying that Nigeria should not make a very big mistake. We are on the right direction. Nobody should tell you otherwise. APC and PDP have been on the steering for how many years now? None of them have been able to show us anything reasonable. So today they are saying that the youth have risen. The youth are back again like they did in NSAS to do what they know how to do best. And today, APC and the PDP are jittering. And this is a positive reaction that we are making a very positive wave. Today, I have someone from Cameroon, a friend in need and a friend indeed, who have been so much involved in things that concerns Peter Obi and how Peter Obi goes around marketing himself and what he want to do for our dear nation, Nigeria. So today I'm inviting my good friend who is my guest today to tell us what he feel and what he think and his advice to the people of Nigeria on what we should do. Should we grab this opportunity or should we allow it to slide? So today, please pay attention and share this video to get as many people as possible. Share it to WhatsApp page, WhatsApp group, share it to Facebook group, share it as many people as possible so that we get to know that a lot of information are being passed through this platform every Friday at 4 p.m. Nigeria time. I'm going to invite my guest, who is from Cameroon. Please stay tuned. Yes, Mr. Edmond Elime. You're
Hello.
welcome in the studio. Just introduce yourself to the people, to the viewers, then we can move on.
Hello, Honorable Speaker. Thank you for having me on your program this evening. It's a great pleasure for me to be here. And I want to say good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are tuning in from, to all the people who have tuned in to this very important program today. And we are discussing something very, very important today, as the host rightly introduced it. My name is Edmond, as he said. I'm a Cameroonian, and I do not only have interest in things that concern Cameroon, but I have interest in things that concern Nigeria and Africa as a whole. I'm a nurse by profession, but I have interest in seeing that Africans grow and we become what God had planned us to become. So that's a brief introduction I can give. And I'm here in Qatar with the host. He's my good friend and brother.
Thank you very much. We appreciate, and we also appreciate accepting the invitation. I have seen so much about your posts, your shares, and your concern about Nigeria, and specifically for Africa decaying, and your current post and agitation, let me say it that way, regarding the emergence of Peter Obi, His Excellency, the former governor of Anambra State. You might not know Anambra State, but this is a former governor. I have seen a lot of your posts and your commitment and your follow-up regarding his antecedents and other things. Can you tell us more? What get you engulfed? What brought you into this situation? Why do you show so much interest?
Thank you very much for that question, and once again for having me on this platform this evening. I want to tell you that when you see somebody who is good, you do not need a soothsayer to let you know that this person is good. I have seen that Nigeria is supposed to be a great nation that is supposed to be standing on the same platform with all these big countries, the so-called big Gs that we have in the world. Unfortunately, because of the poor leadership, Nigeria is not finding its position in that place. Sometimes I talk more about Nigeria more than even Cameroon, because I know that Nigeria has got those potentials. I mean, when we look at Nigeria, we see talented people whom, if they had good leadership, they will make the country to blossom. When we look at Nigeria, we see a lot of raw materials, resources. When we look at Nigeria, we see intelligent people. I follow things that concern Nigeria. I said it earlier very much, and Africa as a whole. You see, in schools like in America and UK, we have seen young Nigerians coming up to be at honor positions from schools. And with all of that, when you look at Nigeria, you see a great population that can provide a market for their own products. And this is what this man called Peter Obi is talking about. First of all, let me tell you that a good leader must be somebody who has a compassionate heart. And that is exactly what I'm seeing in this man called Mr. Peter Obi. I'm already calling him a president because I believe already that he is going to be the president of Nigeria. He is the one who is surely going to redeem Nigeria from the sham Nigeria has found itself. Sometimes, you see, you and I are in this country, and sometimes I say, what would a Nigerian or any other African be looking for in a desert, leaving a continent or a country with very fertile soil where everything can grow, blessed abundantly by God, and going to a desert to fight for jobs with, I don't want to mention people's names or the country's names, you know it best. I mean, it's so degrading. So I see this man as somebody who is very humble. First of all, for you to be able to, I mean, to respect people, for you to be able to lead people into a very better condition, you need to be humble. I usually tell people that humility, first of all, is the platform upon which, or the fertile soil upon which any other virtue can grow. If you are not humble, you cannot love people. If you are not humble, you cannot respect people. So as simple as that. And I see this man to be amongst the three candidates. We have Mr. Tinubu and Mr. Tiku. Mr. Atiku, and including the Peter Obi that I wrote the other day on Facebook that I commented on one of the posts, I think on one of the bloggers, on the Nigerian bloggers, that if I had an opportunity to vote, I will vote. I will participate in this election. So I see this man to be the right person that Nigerians should not miss this time around. Yes.
Thank you very much. This is what I think that was the post I saw that I wanted you to come and speak to people by yourself. Yes. Now, people will say, you might not know about every other person. Like they have three, we have more than 10 actually, but these are the three candidates that are making so much wave because two are in the existing parties that have been leading for years without any improvement, while others are not yet known, like they are not more key parties. So now, somebody will ask, you don't even know two other people, and they are also the antecedents also. How can you make just a instant or sudden conclusion? How can you just defend this?
Okay, that's a very important question. Somebody might ask me, how can you just qualify Peter Obi to be the best candidate amongst the three that are making waves on social media or on this political platform right now? But let me tell you, let me first of all talk about Mr. Tinubu. I'm a nurse by profession, I told you this, and you know that. There is something we call dementia. Dementia comes with age, and it affects your brain cells, so that you cannot reason some things sometimes. And when dementia is there is what we call also amnesia, something that makes you to forget, a kind of condition, health condition or mental condition that makes you to forget things very much. That is why your grandfather or your father, if he's about 80 years, will call you, instead of calling you Chidi, he will call you Emeka. Emeka is your younger brother. He will call you Emeka, and then you will say, Papa, this is not Emeka now, this is Chidi. I will say, oh, Chidi, come and carry me water from here. He is seeing you very well. All these things happen because of age and with what we call dementia, amnesia, all those things like that. So you can no longer reason as a young person would do. You go a little bit behind, like a little child. That's exactly the way your reasoning becomes. It's even worse because the brain cells are damaged, and that's why I think that I've heard a lot of things about Mr. Tinubu. I've learned that what Lagos is today, he contributed a lot to make sure Lagos is what it is today. I've not been to Nigeria, but if I see images of Lagos, and I don't know the political condition there and how people live there, I see that Lagos is up to a certain standard. If you find yourself in a very beautiful street in Lagos, you might not believe that you are in Nigeria or in Africa. But that notwithstanding, we must not, I mean, we must not keep some people in a particular position. He has done his job, or his what he's supposed to do for Nigerians, and they recognize that. Like I heard somebody was saying the other day, recognizing what he has done, but not going into the presidency. To sit on that seat. Is it called Aso Rock? Is it what your presidency is called? Aso Rock. This is not the kind of person we need in that place right now. He should be that kind of person who should be somebody like we call advisor, or whatsoever you people can give him as Nigerians, so that he continues to assist Nigeria the way he can. Yes, he's supposed to be resting by now and looking at how things are. Then he can pick up his phone to call somebody. Obi, can I talk with you? I think I reasoned a little bit about this one, and sitting here, and I think that we can do it like this, or things like that. That's the position I think he is supposed to occupy
Yes,
at this moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I would like to first of all tell you that Lagos have been a capital state of Nigeria before now.
Correct.
So
which perhaps got attention.
He might have contributed in so many ways, because he had been a governor of Lagos State, and
Lagos
the wife have been also in the Senate for over 16 years, I think. And a lot of things he had been the one appointing the governors who after him, he had been the one appointing governors, and they are loyal to him. So, but this is not the quality that we need in the government right now. Like you said, talking about animation, or what you call it as a nurse. Now, some people have argued on that some countries, even America, that Mr. Biden is over 70 years. And there are countries that are somebody who is a handicapped, or somebody who is on wheelchair. Some countries have their leader is on wheelchair, and this has not impacted in their country negatively. What will you say about this?
Okay, let me say something about it. Thank you very much for that question. It's a very important one. somebody might be comparing America, for example, Biden being above 70 years and still being the president of America. I cannot compare, and America stands on a platform of a developed country and the most powerful country. It's like you have already achieved everything, and then you decide to just fold your arms and just be watching those things and just put people. You already know that you have capable people in those positions to just make things happen. We have capable governors on all the states of America making things to happen. And now, one most important thing I want to say is that America is already developed. You cannot compare the situation of America or any other country where the president is of age, maybe about 70 years and above, and with the situation of Nigeria or Cameroon. These are countries, I'm talking about Nigeria now, Cameroon, and any other African country that needs somebody who is energetic to take the country out of the pit where they are and bring them on a platform where people can be looking instead of pointing the head down and struggling to see the country down there in a pit. That's exactly what is supposed to be done. And we need an energetic somebody who can look right, look here, go there, to gather knowledge, to come and bring out what I want to call it redemption, to redeem this country, to rescue the countries, if you want to use that word. So these countries, like, for example, America, we have people already there. We need somebody in Africa, like in Nigeria right now, to clean the government house. We need that to happen. And we don't need somebody who's already corrupt to take that responsibility. It's not going to work. He will not do it. We need somebody who is coming with a genuine heart to come and do that. Somebody who's already sane, who was occupying an administrative position and telling us, revealing to us today that some things were going wrong, what he calls wastage. It's very important for us to look at this and consider it. It is exactly what is happening in Cameroon as well. There's a lot of wastage. You see a president buying a new Mercedes, a latest Mercedes, to do what with it when there are so many other cars there? And this is exactly, and somebody I saw this senator, what is it called again? This famous senator, who this vibrant senator. I used to see him on social media. He was saying something the other day about Obi talking almost. Dino, very good. He was saying how Mr. Obi is talking about just handling, reviving the economy and cutting down costs. Yes, this is very important. If you put together the amount of money that is wasted in Nigeria, for example, it's a whole lot that can take a country to another step. And he's talking about transforming the nation into a productive nation instead of a consumption or a consuming nation. That is it, which is very, very important. And believe me, this is a strategy China used to become what they are today. And China is threatening the position of America. We know it's just politics. We know already that China is right up there. I can qualify them to be the first. It is thanks to their population that they have. This is the same population that Nigeria, to have 250 million in Nigeria, it's enough for you to produce your things and consume them. Produce those things and consume them. So nobody should compare where America is now. You want to compare, I mean, the person who's ruling America now and the situation of Nigeria. Nigeria, like I said, and Cameroon and any other country in Africa, most of the countries, need somebody who is focused, need somebody who is energetic, need somebody who is compassionate, need somebody who is humble to rescue these nations. I must tell you so. So if somebody is talking about Biden, the country is already survived, and all the other people who are there, there's no corruption in these countries. I mean, how do you even compare? I mean, you just need to get, it's just a figurehead. Being a president of America is just a figurehead at this point. Thank you very much.
Yeah, the next question I want to ask you, please, viewers, if you are viewing this broadcast right now, please do well to share them. Let it go viral. If you have a comment or if you want to come into this conversation, I have a link there on the comment section. You can always join to air your view. And if not, you can leave your comment or share the video, please. It's very, very important. The next question is, what do you think is the impact? in the developed countries, their own impact against Africa or with Africa. What will you say about it? Because I think they have a very negative influence that is affecting us, mostly Nigerians.
That's a very strong, a very powerful one. And I want to say that the stagnation of Africa today is it's very much contributed by the Western countries. I must say so. I don't know how much the Western country, for example, like the UK, that I know colonized Nigeria, if I'm not making an error. I don't know how much impact they are still. I mean, it's even a negative impact. How much negative impact they are still impacting in Nigeria. But I want to talk about, for example, Cameroon is still chained by France. Cameroon is still chained by France. That's a very clear example. I'm talking from a country that is experiencing this kind of negative impact from the Western country. I mean, it's like, for example, the leaders of Cameroon or the leader of Cameroon cannot do anything without getting instructions from the boys in France. That's it. As simple as that. I learned that. I saw on social media this afternoon that Macron is planning to come to Cameroon, perhaps to come and arrange things to make sure if Pobia is going out, since nature will take its course very soon. There's nobody who grow roots to remain on planet Earth forever. Of course, nature will take its course very, very soon. I'm sure he's coming there to make sure that he arranges to see that another person whom he will be commanding takes over. He prepares that person to take over. So you see, sometimes they appear as if they are coming to do us some good. But let me tell you that these people will take it with the left hand, and I mean, will give us one piece and take 10 pieces with the right hand. This is exactly what is happening. And take 10 pieces with the right hand. So there is a great negative impact. I've seen some African countries like Mali already cutting off this colonial masters who thought they have gone, but they have not completely gone. And we still believe that these people have gone, and they have not completely gone. We have refused to see them remain around us and stay controlling our mindset. It is very, very bad for Africa. When I look at, I made a video last time about the music industry of Africa, and I've seen how Africa has completely, I want to say completely, liberated themselves from the Western music, from this culture of music. I mean, when we used to have parties in those days, we could only hear American music being played in those parties. But today, the contrary, the reverse is true. We cannot hear American music or any other Western music being played in our occasions anymore, because our people, our young people, have risen up and they are doing an amazing job. And we have completely liberated ourselves in that sphere. And I think that we can do better. Even mental liberation, that is the most important. That I think if we succeed in that, we are gone forever.
Okay, thank you very much. I would like to divert back to the politics that we were discussing before. Okay. We have Obi, we have Atiku, and we have Tinubu.
Tinubu.
What gave you the feeling? Yeah, what gave you the feeling that Peter Obi is the best? And what? I just want you to clarify this. What gave you the feeling that Peter Obi is the best? What is your analysis?
From the beginning, I already told you this. We answered this question, but let me talk about it again. I mentioned some things that attracting me towards Peter Obi camp and comparing with the other people. I saw some other interviews that were granted by Tinubu, Mr. Tinubu, and Mr. Abubakar. Abubakar, right?
Yes,
yes, Atiku. Atiku. Mr. Atiku. Yes, Atiku Abubakar. Abubakar, our 10 shirted, our number 10 player of Indomitable Lions. So I've seen them, I've listened to them. I mean, and the way, how can a political aspirant, a presidential aspirant, stand and be telling us how he is going to recruit how many million youth and give into army? And is that the best job you can promise the youth of a nation so they can go and fight war? Is that what you're talking about? I mean, how convincing is that? And instead of, I mean, it's not even, and you're talking about how there is a cocoyam, there is cassava everywhere. I mean, it promises people the best things they can have from you as a president or as a leader who is coming up. Yes. And somebody cannot decide to become a president of Nigeria today because he has done so much for Nigeria in the past. It should not be a compensation. The position of the presidency should not be a compensation for what somebody had done in the past. You should be capable. You should be able to take that position. So this is a disqualifying factor from my side, from my perspective. This is my opinion. Disqualifying factor towards the.
Now, based on the qualification, you talk about. It seems like you talk about Tinubu more than Atiku. You don't have more facts.
Yes, I don't. Yes, I don't have more facts about Atiku. That's the truth. That's the truth about it. Yes, yes. So it will be very difficult for me to.
Someone can also say that you don't have facts about them. You just have what is called emotional feeling for Peter Obi. Yeah, it is possible because you are not a Nigerian, but for the fact that you want to change for Nigerian, you have the right to contribute and to make your, because you are in social media, you can get more facts.
Right.
It's good. So now, what is your advice to? Because even Mr. Tinubu is having massive followers, because this is from the western part of Nigeria. This is his own area. More than 75% is going to get. And we're talking about the certifications, and he doesn't even have primary. He doesn't even have his real name, family name. We don't have. So, and but the people, millions of youth also are still following him. What is your advice to these people that are still massively following him? I'm just asking you because
yes,
for Nigeria, yeah.
This is not new in the political circle of Africa. It's not new. It's happening even in Africa, in Cameroon. I mean, you see young people still supporting Mr. Pobia, who is almost 100 years. I mean, somebody who does not think of anything progressive for the nation anymore. He's not able to do that. He cannot do it. He cannot do it. Gospel truth. Yes, and you still have young people queuing behind this man. And what is causing this is personal interest. Personal interest. For example, we have some young people who have already taken positions into CPDM of Cameroon of President Paul Biya. And they know that they can easily, because the CPDM party of President Paul Biya is trying to draw closer the young people, not to give them positions in the government to become leaders, no, to give them a few things and they will stand behind them to support them. I mean, a few peanuts, and that's, yes, to be there. That's exactly, that's what is happening. And this is exactly what is happening. Even in Nigeria, it's no different. We are neighbors. We have the same culture, almost the same culture. We have almost the same thing. The kind of food you eat is the kind of food we eat in Cameroon. It's just a boundary that has been set. As simple as that. So the same thing, that kind of greediness that the young people, some young people, have decided to allow to overtake them, their mental being, their mental capability, I mean, their whole being is exactly what is killing Africa. I mean, you want to have a loaf of bread you will eat today and be satisfied, forgetting about tomorrow. This is exactly what is killing us in Africa. And the young people whom we say are the leaders of tomorrow, who do not have that opportunity to become leaders of tomorrow, as that statement is being made, are the same young people who are promoting these people who are already so corrupt, and we know very well that they cannot do the job. Yet we still stand behind them because we need our own small portion of bread. Forgetting of tomorrow. What will happen tomorrow if you finish eating the bread today? So young people must stand up to take the responsibility to become leaders of Africa, to change this continent. We need it. We need to do that. Young people must involve in politics, not because of selfish interest, but because of interest of the good, I mean, the interest of the whole country, everybody, whether you know them or not. So until we change this mentality, we cannot go anywhere. Until we change this mentality. You see me, I write on Facebook. about CPDM. I write very much on Facebook about CPDM. And I always say that people who destroy Cameroon are CPDM members. Nobody else. No terrorists, nothing. Those who destroy Cameroon are CPDM members. They know very well that it's not working. The system is not working. The regime is not working. Let me tell you that if you people sit and you talk about Nigeria, like how the country is back and things like that, I want you to try one day and visit Cameroon. You will surely say Nigeria is fine. Seriously, you will surely say, I was in Cameroon in December and I was in Yaoundé. At least even in Yaoundé, there is a political capital where the president is not proud of roots. I mean, Yaoundé, not to talk of Douala, then my town like Boya Okumba. So young people must stand up because we are the people suffering. Yes, these people have already grabbed those positions. They have amassed wealth and they don't care about any other person. It is just wickedness to see that you already have money in abundance. You have the affluence, yet you cannot think about a neighbor, your people you are representing, who are sleeping empty stomach every day. So the young people must rise up, and the fear that we have that has captured us, our minds, is another thing. We think that if we go out there, of course, it is what will happen. I don't know how we can overcome this. We think that when we rally outside there to revolt, I mean, to make carry a revolution, I mean, a peaceful protest, they will kill us. And of course, it's what is happening. Because these people then how do you even continue to stand behind these people? Who will kill you if you even want to say, hey, sir, what you did like this is not correct? And you carry a peace plan, you walk on the street and they shoot you. How do you continue to support some kind of people? That's why somebody will be telling me that what I'm seeing in Mr. Peter Obi, I'm not seeing it in other candidates. I see somebody who has compassion for people. Simple. And somebody who has compassion for people will take care of people. That's it. I see somebody who tells me every day that he was a governor of Anambra. He has given it. People should go and verify the fact. And I'm not seeing anybody coming up to say that this thing that he said like that he left a lot of money in Anambra coffers. And I'm not seeing somebody who's coming to tell us that, no, it is a lie. He embezzled money. He is telling us that he made a difference. And I think it's clear. Yeah, he made a difference. He is energetic. Many other people, I mean, some other candidates must have done the same, but he has some extra qualities. Maybe Mr. Atiku must have done the same. Mr. Tinubu, as they're talking about Lagos State, must have done the same. But there are, sometimes I say, that's why you see, sometimes even where I'm working, sometimes I do some things that I call extraordinary things out of the routines that we do as nurses every day. I do something different, you know me, and they will take a responsibility to give me to carry out because I have singled out myself and doing something a little bit extraordinary. And they will look at me and look at any other person and say, okay, Edmund, come and do this, carry out this responsibility. It's not a nursing responsibility or the normal routine that I come to work every day and any other staff comes to work every day to do. I'm doing something extra. That's exactly what I'm seeing in these three focal persons, these three key candidates. Mm-hmm. I mean, these three key candidates, and I'm seeing something extra. I see something that is common in the three of them, but I see something extraordinary in one of them, and who is no other person but Mr. Peter Obi. And I continue to say that if Nigerians miss this man, then they will suffer again for another 8 years. Yes.
You're very correct. Somebody have said so also, yes, that if we miss him now, he might not be willing to offer himself for after the 8 years. He might be old that he wouldn't want to come again. That we need to grab the opportunity right now.
Correct.
It is quite unfortunate that all Africa, even in Uganda, Cameroon, and even Nigeria is even better because Nigeria is a country somebody will not try to exceed more than two consecutive
terms.
Yeah.
Yes.
They have someone tried it last time. It was very difficult. But other people, I think in Cameroon or Uganda, somebody have been there for something years.
Yes,
other
in my
countries. So
country, my president has been for more than 38 good years, and he can remain there as long as he wants until death takes him out. Yeah,
no.
because you will not even win him by elections. I mean, they have the powers to rig the
And they
election.
cannot
They
win him
can
by
do it.
protest. They cannot allow him to
Yes, you
protest.
cannot win him by protest because before you know it, the soldiers are out there and who are also still the young
Young,
people. You see how what we call divide
yeah.
and rule strategy works. It works with these
It
greedy
work very well in
politicians.
Nigeria.
They use it. It
They will tell you
works.
these are, and this is the
It
strategy
works.
the France and the other international guys that are used. They
Mm,
came and they made the northern part very huge and their state is in a very huge number. Then they come to
correct.
the east and they make you are this, you are this, you are this, you are this into one family. They divide into 4 to 5 so
Mm,
that they will divide you so that you, before you know it, somebody will start fighting against you. Anyway,
mm.
you have so much expressed your love for Mr. Peter Obi as everybody. We are obedient. A lot of people are obedient today. That's why you hear obedient, obedient. So even international
Correct.
and local, intercountry and everything, we are so happy to have him.
Mm,
Even the churches are very, very much warming to make sure that their members vote rightly. Now, what we are doing is campaign for get your PVC. Nobody has started campaign officially. I am
correct.
very much delighted to have you in this program. God bless you. We always hear from you when necessary. And we
Mm,
promise you, by the grace of God, we're not going to do the work of God. God is going to give us Peter Obi by the grace of God. If
sure.
Nigerians are tired for bad government, because Peter Obi is coming to the table, he said he's bringing to the table. He just want to change the narrative. He just wants us
Correct.
to use our power, like universities have been on strike for more than 4 months right now, and
Mm.
nobody's talking about it. And this
Nobody's
is his
talking
own
about it.
matter.
It
He
doesn't
has been
matter.
when he was
Correct.
a governor of Anambra State. His state education was number 26. He brought it to number 1. So this is
Correct.
what he wants to make sure that things are
Those
done
are the
in.
things.
So many
That's
other
it.
people are seeing him as a threat. And if you are following up campaign for the governor of Oshun, I don't know if you know about this. Somebody made
Mm,
a statement that the Labour Party will labor to death, and he never used bad word. That's why I love him. He never used bad.
mm,
He's so polite.
mm,
They want to get things wrong from him, but he never given them that opportunity to do so. So he's a very delighted man. God have given us a man to be trusted. But I think
mm,
Nigerians are still very, very much better in where they are. So maybe they are getting more finance because they know that P2P is not going to spend recklessly and is not going to
mhm,
allow reckless spending. Now, I want to ask a final question. Somebody was saying that now this guy was in PDP, which was main opposition party, while
mhm,
APC was the main party. Now he left PDP to. I'm asking you the question. You might not know, but if you don't know, no problem. He
mhm,
left from PDP to Labour Party, where we have no single councillor, no single House of Rep or House of Assembly from this party at all. Some people are
mhm,
saying, I don't know how well you are, I don't know how conversant are you know about politics. Somebody
mhm,
said that he is not going to do well because they are not going to approve his official documents he's going to be providing for them to sign, and nobody will support him. There will be impeachment and that and this. What do you think about it? Is it going to be possible as a neutral person who is bringing change that the corrupt people in the seat already, like House of Assembly and the House of Representatives, will not allow him to perform as he have desired to do? Because he's not, they are going to frustrate his regime.
mhm.
What do you know about it? What do you think about it?
I must say that somebody who is sent to rescue a people will always be guided. I see this man as somebody who was sent by God to come and rescue Nigeria and Nigerians. So when he gets there, I see some people of other members of other parties, like the APC, already giving beautiful words for this man. That's a start. And it's encouraging. And it's telling us that when he gets there, he will get even more people supporting him. And all Nigerians will have their eyes opened to see that this man is not accused for nothing. I don't think the so-called House of Representatives are the only people who will be seeing what is happening in Nigeria to be able to accuse a person wrongly. No. Everything, what they will accuse him of, Nigerians will see, they will analyze it. Not only them. And if they say, you are accusing this man for nothing, we are not accepting this, it's not going to work. Again, I'm saying that his attitude is beginning to win even members, key politicians of the opposition parties, of his rival, his opponents. Let me tell you, most of them will not open up now, but right within them, they are already contemplating what to do. Yes, that's what I'm saying. And most of them, because I already said that some are already opening up, but we will have more coming up in days ahead. And even if he takes that position in Aso Rock, he is going to be supported because he has been sent by God to redeem Nigeria. That's it. Somebody who is sent and who accepts the mantle to go carry out the rescue operation must be supported by the person who sends him. As simple as that. We have seen a lot of people. When Moses was leading the children of the Israelites from the hands of Pharaoh, he thought he could not do it. But God said, I'm with you. God sent him to carry out that risky responsibility. At the end of the day, he gave him the strength and the ability to carry these people. Within half of the journey, the Israelites that he is trying to save started accusing him. Why have you brought us here to kill us with hunger? It was better we were. This is what happens when people do not really understand what, when their time of redemption has come. When the time for them to be rescued has come. That is it, as simple as that. So I believe that Mr. Peter Obi, when he gets there, as he is already gaining support, he will even get more. And nobody will accuse him for nothing. If he is accused for nothing, Nigerians will stand up and say, no, you are accusing this man for nothing. That's it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes.
I appreciate your presence and your wells and your support. Yes. We are very much grateful to have some people from outside Nigeria to defend someone they have seen his integrity and what he stands for. And also, even while you are not going to vote, you are using your platform to say, guys, go out there and vote for this guy.
Correct.
He's good to go. He's good to. We are very much appreciative. We are very much happy to hear from you. We are very much pleased to see that other people from other countries want Africa to regain their strength and stand on their ground and make things work. Thank you very much. I don't want this video to go too much far. And if I look at your response is very sweet that we want to continue. But in as much as I want people to watch and listen to other people from other countries, I wouldn't want it to go too much far. Thank you very much. And we'll see you again next time. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me on this platform to have a say as far as Nigerian presidential politics is concerned. I have another Nigerian brother who met me here the other day and is planning to work with me to carry out an interview and produce a video in support of Mr. Peter Obi and for him. God bless you. Yeah. Yes.
Thank you very
much. He came right here. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
He came to your house or he came to...
Yes, to my house. To my house. Wow. He came to my house. Yes.
Wow,
he came to my house. Good. So I wish Nigerians good luck. I wish them, please be focused, make the right choice, keep out selfishness, greediness. It's not what is going to help you to get to where you have to be. So vote the right person, not because he is from your tribe, not because he's from your religion, not because of he is your brother, but because you believe that he is somebody who will do the work that Nigeria needs. God bless you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes. Mr. Edmond, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. God bless you. Thank you very much. All right, guys. The program have come to an end. Thank you very much if you have been there. Make sure you have shared this video to as many people as possible. This is to show you that even others who are not Nigerians are also imbibing in the momentum that Peter Obi is gaining in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. Many people want the good change for Nigeria. Let's do ourselves this favor and do well this time and vote rightfully. Peter Obi is nobody, but God have made him somebody. Labour Party, nobody knows about this party before, but God have used this Peter Obi to lift them up. Let us as well give him the support he needs. Until I see you again, my name remains the Honorable Speaker. Peace out. God bless you. Please share.